Okay, before this video begins, I just wanted to give a warning. There is an instance where a character threatens self-harm. If this makes you uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, please click off the video. And with that said, I hope you all enjoy. Have a good day.
Okay, who's online?
Raises her hand.
All raising their hands. Alright then, I have an announcement to make.
Oh, I wonder what it will be this time.
I doubt it will be interesting.
If we give Sensei a second, I'm sure he'll tell us. Oh. But before I forget, Tokoyami, did you want any help with your ritual tonight?
No, I think I have everything I need. Thank you though. You have been a big help with everything.
Shaking her head and slightly disappointed Sue. I will never understand you two and those silly dark rituals that you both are so interested in. I keep telling you. I know black magic is real, but no one except Tokoyami believes me.
Can you please shut up so I can get this announcement over with?
Oops. Sorry, Sensei. Please continue.
Thank you. So apparently, some kind of old town has been found via satellite recently. It seemed to appear overnight, and they want us to go check it out. An old town? Like a ghost town? Supposedly. This town looks to be in ruins based on surveillance. It seems to have been burned down. It's in and location's general vicinity. Sparkles. Well, that is not so sparkling. Sparkles. Indeed, how did this town go unnoticed? We're not sure. But that's why we're being sent to investigate.
No, thank you. I'll stay here.
Huh? You don't get a choice, this is mandatory.
You can't force me. So I'm not going.
You're a Raka that's not very hero-like.
There are 20 heroes going if I count Sensei. That's more than enough. You don't need me. I mean, you are not wrong, but still.
Kid, this is going to be part of your grade. Unless you want to fail, you are going.
That's not too bad. Just fail me right now. I can recover.
Face that knows you're a Raka takes great pride in her good grades. That's unusual. Weird. I never thought I would hear you say something like that.
Girl, do you just not want to go on a mission with Bakugo or Todoroki? I know you avoid working with them whenever you can, but this seems extreme.
TCH. Just let her flunk out. That's not an option. When I said this is mandatory, I meant it. You are coming.
With all due respect, Sensei. There is no way you're convincing me to go.
If you do not go, it will mean expulsion. What?
Horrified this is getting so out of hand. You can't be serious. Fine.
Glad to see you understand.
It was nice being here while it lasted. I'll start looking into other hero schools.
What?
Didn't you guys read the chat? Sensei's expelling me.
That seems kinda dramatic. Yeah. Why don't you just go on the mission? Seriously, it doesn't seem like a tough assignment. It's just going to some ruins and making sure it's abandoned.
Guys, this discussion is over. I'll keep in contact if at all possible, but there's no way you can convince me to go. Wait. Hold on. Would you be willing to come if I paid you? I only ask because I do not want to see you expelled. Yamomo, you could offer me the entire world's finances and the world itself, and I still wouldn't accept. Sorry. Shocked that your Araka actually said that. Good God, you can't be serious. I am. There's nothing on this world that would get me to go with you all.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I have no choice. I'll drag you with us, kicking and screaming if I have to.
Over my dead body.
Look, this isn't difficult or even problematic. So if I have to cuff you and take you with us, then I will.
Then I'll bite my tongue off, sever the artery in it, and drown myself in the blood that comes out. You can't be serious. Ochako-chan, this isn't funny. Why would you even say that? I said it because I can, and will, do that if anyone tries to force me to go on this mission. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go look for another school to go to.
Uraraka-san, please. This doesn't need to go down like this. What the fuck has you so scared about these stupid ruins? I'm calling your parents to end this now.
Laughing at Aizawa's last-ditch attempt. Go ahead. It won't change anything. They'll probably even agree with me.
Seriously? Even my own father wouldn't encourage this kind of behavior. And he's a bastard.
Oh, totally. They'd probably do the same.
You are going. End of discussion.
There is nothing you can possibly do to make me go back there, you fucking jackass. So drop it. Extremely irritated and angry Uraraka face.
Wait. Did you just say, make me go back there?
Dots of a girl that realizes she just slipped up. Oops.
You've been to those ruins before? When?
Annoyed she outed herself. If I tell you, will you just drop this?
That depends on what you have to tell us.
Fine. But let me start by telling you a little tale. You'll hopefully understand soon enough.
Okay.
They all laughed as they turned around slow.
Huh?
They said, you ain't welcome round here anymore. You just might as well go. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. He said, I'll be back when you least expect it. And hell's coming with me. Hell's coming with me.
Ochako-chan, what's going on?
Yes. Why are you telling us about some villain? Uraraka-san?
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher, and you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor, and on your way down the hill, you hear me ring that bell. I paid the devil twice as much to keep your soul.
Uraraka, what the heck is going on? Yikes, this is sounding creepy.
Ochako-chan, we need more than just the bare minimum here. Karo.
I think. She's saying that she was this preacher's assistant. Sparkles. Pardon? Sparkles. Some of the quoted messages read as if she, or someone else, is saying them. The one about teaching her, makes me think her parents tried to get her to be this preacher guy's assistant. Meanwhile, the last exchange sounded like two people talking to each other. Maybe her and the preacher.
Thinking hard about this. Huh. I can kind of see what you're talking about.
But what does that have to do with those burned ruins, and the way Uraraka is acting? I am unsure.
There was a drifter passing through that little valley. He had promised he was coming back to town. They didn't know him by his face or by the gun around his waist, but he come back to burn that town to the ground. First there was fire, then there was smoke, then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist before he spoke. I am
So that guy at the start was the drifter, and he destroyed the town. And Uraraka was there when it happened, if Todoroki is right about her being the preacher's assistant. Which would mean that Uraraka and her parents watched not only their home get destroyed, but probably all their friends get burned alive as well. Face of a shocked Denki. It's no wonder she doesn't want to go back.
That also explains her aversion to Todoroki and Bakugo. It does? Facepalms herself for not noticing the obvious connection. Pyrophobia. She's afraid of fire because of what happened.
It is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor, and on your way down to hell, you hear me ring that bell, and I said, hell's coming with me.
Girl? Are you okay? Just annoyed. So can we drop this now?
I'll inform Nezu about all this. You'll get an exemption for this mission. You already know more about what happened than any of us could have believed at first. I just have one question first.
What?
How did you and your parents survive? It sounded like that one guy destroyed the whole town.
As part of the deal to make me the preacher's assistant, yes, Todoroki was right about that. My parents had to be handcuffed to the wall of the church's underground stone ritual chamber, which was just outside of the town and well hidden. Meanwhile, I was up the hill gathering some things, dealing with maintaining the barriers around the town, the demons, the spirits, and other tasks. So both my parents and I weren't in the main part of the town when everything happened. I did see and hear everything though. Meanwhile, my parents only heard it all.
Wow, that preacher had you doing useless tasks like that? Lucky for you then.
Useless? No, it was probably the most important task that had to be performed every week. If the barriers fell, the town would be detectable to the outside. And if the ones around the spirits and demons faded, it would have become a massive disaster for the town. Concerned friend face. Ochako, spirits and demons aren't real. Rolling her eyes. I know exactly what I was dealing with, Su-chan. Those things I was keeping contained were not humans or even alive. And the blood rituals I was performing worked to contain them.
Blood rituals?
Yeah. I sacrificed the blood of a hunted prey to revitalize the barrier, keeping everything contained. Standard black magic procedure. If you don't do that, you'll likely be ripped to pieces by whatever demon or daemon you are summoning. Isn't it normally that you make the sacrifice in order to summon the thing? Common misconception. That's also why most, if not every, ritual fails in the first place.
Wait. If those rituals needed to be performed weekly, then why didn't they fail earlier?
Probably some backup that was built into the ritual that I wasn't aware of. That. Or all the people being killed supercharged the barriers keeping the thing maintained until now.
Hold on. The ruins appeared practically overnight about 3 days ago. If the barrier you are talking about helped stop the town from being detected, but that same set of barriers were keeping these dangerous things held in place. Wouldn't that mean that those things have all been released?
If they somehow survived for the last 8 or 9 years, then yes.
Ominous silence.
So, how do you perform the ritual in a way to protect yourself? Disappointed Su-face. Mina, she was brainwashed by a crazy town of cultists. Those rituals don't actually work. Karo.
Normally I would agree. Except I started receiving reports of some creatures that aren't human attacking hunters in the nearby area, just before Uraraka started telling us what happened to the town. And quirk suppression isn't working on them. It also looks as though they are heading to the nearest city.
Oof. That's not good. You better hope they formed a single unit. Because if they didn't, there is minimal to no chances that they can be stopped.
Can you help?
Nope. I gotta go protect my family. Asked Tokoyami, he should be able to contain them if they have formed a pack mentality. Bye-bye. Waves.
Uraraka is offline.
Tokoyami.
Yes.
Can you help keep us safe? Praying to her new Lord and Savior.
Or contain those creatures? I'll see what I can do. But I can't make any promises. Your Uraka has more expertise than me. Good enough. What do you need? Thinking about it. I have my own tools already. But I need to make a few dozen substitution dolls, and have to get a live prey to perform the ritual correctly. Substitution dolls? No time for questions, problem child. We gotta stop those demons. Ack. Right. Let's go. Everyone is offline. The end.